a couple things about Canelo this morning. Wasn't planning on talking about him at all, but he dropped the WBO light heavyweight title. They won versus Kovalev. His reign only lasted 6 weeks. And ESPN named him the 2019 Fighter of the Year, which I think was disgusting. But we'll talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. If you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support, right? And let's talk a little bit about the title first, right? He dropped the title. His coach was going around. We got no problem fighting Beterbiev, Goldsvik. Well, obviously Goldsvik lost to Beterbiev. We'll fight this guy, that guy. No, at the end of the day, they wasn't campaigning at 75. Canelo is the ideal opportunist. You know what I'm saying? When he see you slowing down, or when he figured he seen the way somebody showed you that they can beat you, you can go with Triple G. When Daniel Gill kind of showed some things, I believe it was Gill. When he figured Triple G was trying to slow down a little bit, he seen Danny Jacobs go the distance with him. He seen Martin Murray go the distance with him, almost go the distance. He got knocked out 11, but he started to see people kind of kind of laid a blueprint on how to beat him. And once he got older and he slowed down, Canelo Alvarez took that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, he's an opportunist, and he went up there and he fought an old Kovalev. No, he didn't pick Beterbiev, or he didn't pick the lineal champion Goldsvik. And then, people don't want to talk about it, but he tried to put a rehydration clause on Danny Jacobs. Eddie Hearn paid that bread. He put it on Kovalev, 2 rehydration clauses on Kovalev. And he only had, a 9 or 10 week turnaround. So he knew exactly what he was doing. He refused to move that November 3rd and November 4th date for Kovalev. And he got rewarded with a title shot, which Kovalev, is a fighter that's a throwback fighter. He been fighting any and everybody. But, the reason that is because he ain't getting no money. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is about ethnic pride. You know what I'm saying? This is why you see Mick Conlon get the big check, get the big signing bonus and contract with Top Rank, and them, they pushing him so hard. They pushing Canelo so hard. When other guys really got to scrap to get theirs. A lot of dudes not getting they're not getting the bag off their skills. And Canelo, if it wasn't for his ethnic pride and his Mexican following, Canelo had about 7 losses in his career, and I'm not even BSing, but it is what it is. But nobody expected him to go up there and fight Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde probably can't even make a catch weight, or he probably can't even do a rehydration clause without needing a wheelchair to the ring. We knew he wasn't gonna fight Beterbiev. This dude don't never move up and shoot the fade with nobody that's fair. When he got to Golovkin, when he technically came down from fighting Chavez, when he got to Golovkin, what did this kid do? Oh, he made them take the rehydration clause out because of the IBF. He made them take the rehydration clause out. You know what I'm saying? So they made the Canelo rule. No rehydration clause for unifications, even though he brought no belt to the table. So they still considered it a unification. So he didn't want the 10-pound rehydration clause. When it came to Danny Jacobs, he too big, put it back in. When it came to Kovalev, put 2 on him. He too big. He put 1 on Rocky Fielding. So, like I said before, we knew he wasn't going to contend with them. He going to continue to be opportunist, and we supposed to turn a blind eye and act like he was a great fighter. And people say, but Floyd earned his spot. Let's get that correct. Floyd earned his spot. All these dudes on the way up, Floyd wanted to fight Shane, Morales, Barrera. All these dudes didn't want to fade. Costa Zoo. He chased down Oscar De La Hoya. He wanted these fights. He laid the foundation. He was willing to fight for short money. He did it. Canelo ain't had a hard day in boxing in his life. Canelo like a spoiled rich kid that keep doing dumb stuff and their parents able to pay the lawyers and pay the judges to get off. That's Canelo, but no surprise to me he dropped that belt. We'll see who fight for it. Probably got something to do with like Anthony Yarde or somebody. Or Kovalev might get another crack at it. You know how they got a good relationship with Kovalev, but that is what it is. They named him 2019 Fighter of the Year. I believe Manny Pacquiao was runner-up, even with a shitty performance he put on versus Adrian Broner. He looked terrible, but and he barely beat Keith Thurman. So I don't know how he was considered Fighter of the Year, but hey, it was a good fight. Had Errol Spence at 3, Wilder was at 5, and Josh Taylor was at 4. All right, and I'll get my Fighter of the Year after Gervonta Tank Davis fight next week. All right, but Yeah, no, he ain't the fighter of the year. Come on, man. This dude, this dude, like, put 2 rehydration clauses on Kovalev, right? That's a fact. He put 2 rehydration clauses on Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? He allegedly, and there's people in ESPN that said he allegedly paid this dude to take a fall. A lot of people in Mexico believe that. He fought Danny Jacobs. Was nothing exciting about the Danny Jacobs fight. Some people thought the Danny Jacobs fight was close. So at the end of the day, you telling me a guy that like Josh Taylor went in there and obliterated his competition. You know, he beat up Ivan Reddick, who was who title holder. No BS with it. He beat Richard Progress, the number 1 guy at his weight, and comfortably beat him. Errol Spence comfortably didn't lose a round to Mikey Garcia. He was pound for pound. Neither Kovalev or Danny Jacobs going into this fight arguably should have been pound for pound. Maybe Kovalev hanging on. Then he goes out there and beat a tough game Sean Porter in the unification bout. You know, so, you know, Deontay Wilder, 2 knockouts of the year. And they saying Canelo fighter of the year because of what? Because he Mexican? We all know his year was bullshit. He didn't want to fight Danny Jacobs 2 years ago. Same thing he doing to Charlo. Same thing he doing to Demetrius Andrade. He didn't beat Kovalev no killer. That was a Kovalev that almost got knocked out by Anthony Yard. And that was a guy with no experience. So we gonna sit here and glorify him as fighter of the year. We know he a fraud. Then they want to say, oh, he pound for pound number 1. So we gonna ignore this dude cheating and all the robberies he had on the scorecards? Had this dude been Errol Spence, or had he been Terrence Crawford, or had he been Floyd Mayweather, man, they've been insinuating Floyd doing something for years. You know, and for Pacquiao, when they gave him fighter of the decade, they didn't look at all the catch weight he had. Them allegedly paying off Joshua Clottey. It's a whole video. Clottey said he took the bag. We ain't talking about him draining Margarito to 150. You know, draining Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? You know, losing to Marquez on count and getting the benefit of the doubt. Pacquiao and Canelo, it's a lot of parallels coming with them. Catch weights, opportunists. Both of them got allegation of cheating. One of them got caught cheating. And Canelo Alvarez. And boxing continue to reward them based off what? Because they don't want to reward the brother. This is why you can't take ESPN serious. You definitely can't take the Ring serious. You can't take the Boxing Writers of America serious. At all. You can't. Boxing is the ultimate opinionated sport. It's race driven. They always want to put the other over the brother. But I'm gonna tell you this, it kind of reminds you of this. Where you could have gave Michael Jordan MVP for like 8 straight seasons or whatever it was. You can give LeBron MVP for 8, 9, 10 straight seasons if you wanted to. But they get so tired and worn out of the narrative. But greatness is greatness. Dominance is dominance. And Canelo not dominating his sport like Michael Jordan. You know, he not dominating his sport like LeBron James. He got too many stains on his shirt. Too many stains on his rep. Too much stain on his resume. Too much sweat on his rep. It's too much. And they want to continue to reward him. You know, like I said before, he could remind me of another Chavez Jr. He ain't shit. Ain't nothing but a cheater. Ain't nothing he a beneficiary of being Mexican. That's it. If the tables was even, Canelo has 7 losses. You know what I'm saying? And that's the God honest truth about the situation. Ain't no fighter of the year. Hell no. I'm giving it to all them dudes they named before him. Anuiwa, I give it to it before him. I'm giving it to dudes who ain't winning close fights. I'm giving it to dudes who ain't being opportunists, who ain't fighting grandpas, who ain't fighting guys on the back end of their career, who ain't putting in and putting out and taking in and making their own rules, who ain't never got popped for a ped, who ain't really never used the judges to get the benefit of the doubt. So at the end of the day, like ESPN is the biggest joke. They boxing is the biggest joke. You know, Dan Rayfield and the rest of them, they clowns, man. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. I'll link both of the articles in the description. Want to make a donation? I'll link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. Let me know what you guys think about the video. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.